Okay. So let's have a quick recap what we have discussed in last session. In last session, we have discussed only about the introduction about cloud computing, AWS, and then we have discussed about the course, what we are going to learn, what are services, and if you're going to make the payment, what other things you will. These things we have discussed in our previous session. In today's session, we are going to start with the topic how we can create our AWS account. But before starting out this particular topic, if anyone have any question, whatever we have discussed till now, you can please raise your hand. Yes, Srinivas.
Hi Ankit,
Yes, hi Srinivas.
this is Srinivas from AB.
Yes, Srinivas.
I am not
You can
an
ask.
IT guy. I am not an IT guy first of all,
Okay.
but I have interest to IT.
Okay. So what's your question, Srinivas here?
Okay. As a non-IT guy, I can survive.
Anyone can learn this particular course, Srinivas, but may I know about your graduation or master's, whatever you have completed?
Okay. Oh, yes, yes. I learn Linux.
I'm not asking what you have learned. I'm asking
Okay.
qualification.
Qualification BSc
When you have completed.
2013.
So you can't apply jobs as a fresher, Srinivas.
Actually I am trying to government jobs,
Okay.
but I can't get job.
So because you have a huge career gap, Srinivas, so you can't apply as a fresher jobs. You
Okay.
have to put some experience.
Okay.
After putting off some experience, then you can apply for jobs.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Fresher is impossible for you to get a job because you have a huge career gap.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Sheikh, you can unmute.
Hello.
Yes, Sheikh.
Hi, Ankit. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, how do you?
I'm good. How are you?
Actually, I'm working in some other IT companies.
Okay.
Can I pay 1700 something? It is a lifetime access videos or some one
No,
year
it's
or 2 year?
life you
Okay.
have or the notes, whatever we are going to like now, but no download option.
Acha, okay, okay.
Okay. No download access, lifetime access. You.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Ankit.
Thank you. Yes, Imtiaz.
Yeah, am I audible to you all?
Yes, Imtiaz.
Yeah, hi everybody. Good morning, sir. Sir,
Good
my
morning.
question is, I am into cybersecurity since last 10 years. Though I
Okay.
am arts graduate, since 2006-7 I have completed and I've been working in multiple IT companies. So the question that previous guy asked regarding his BSc and all, he can also apply for that. It's just a suggestion. My question for
No.
you is, sir, since I am into cybersecurity, having multiple certifications like CCNA, MCSC, CEH, I am certified on all of these things. So after your course, after this course, sir, shall I like study more and then apply for DevSecOps?
No, if you want to go with DevOps part, that is different thing.
Okay.
This is Azure Associate.
Okay. Okay.
If you
Basically, I would
definitely
know
want to
how
learn
to
DevOps,
create.
you need to learn more things.
Okay. Okay. Sure. I'll be also interested to get more information on that, sir, so that I can continue studying with you all.
If you are talking about if you want to go with DevOps, so definitely you need to go with more study.
Sure. No. So starting from this, I'll be continuing, right?
Sure. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Naveen.
Yeah, Ankit, I got the job. So consider I got the job and I got some ideas. I got some doubts in the real. So will you be able to help at that time, or I need to support myself?
On your office work, I'm not going to support on your office work. On training purpose,
Thanks.
whatever you are learning it, if you have any doubts, I can clear. But your
We
office
don't have
work, I'm not
real-time
going to.
experience, right? So when I get into the real time, so if I get any doubts, I'm stuck at somewhere. So is there any support I get from you? I'm
We
asking.
are not providing any work support. We are not providing training support. When you're learning it, if you have any doubts, you can email me 100 times. You'll get 100 times reply. But if you have any office work support, sorry, that I'm not going to provide.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yes, Sudhir.
Yeah, hi, Ankit. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, so this side. So basically, I'm from testing side, Ankit. So I mean, I have 12 years of experience. So most of them do automation. So I know coding as well. Like I work on Java and Python. So
Okay.
I just want to ask you that, will there be a chance or any survival for me in this solution architect levels?
Yes, definitely. Like earlier I said, anyone can go with this course, Sudhir. Yes, you can survive easily because in this one we don't have any coding. So
Okay.
you already know the coding. Even if you want to create some application in our virtual machine, which we are going to create, you can
Okay.
create that also.
Okay. I mean, not only about the course, Ankit, like I mean, after post course also, like
Definitely, easily you
the
can
job
survive.
opportunities, I can get that, right?
And definitely you'll get a more package because with your development part, if you're putting it that as your admin course or your associate course,
Yeah.
definitely you'll get a more package also.
Okay, but whatever the session we are having here right now is solution architect, right, Ankit? I mean,
Correct.
developer associate. So
Solution architect associate level.
okay. So will this be, I mean, helpful for me? Because
Definitely.
it's my first day, that's why.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Ankit. Thank you.
Yes, Rohini.
Hi, so I just want to, this is a class for AWS, right?
Correct.
Okay, and so is it related, like I'm really new to this concept, so I'm really not sure exactly. So the content after completion this course, can we apply for the job in AWS?
Definitely, yes. You can apply.
Okay, like entry level or how is it? Are you going
Associate, that is called as architect associate level.
Okay, architect associate, okay.
That
And
type of jobs you can apply.
any real-time work are you going to show?
In the end of the training, I'm just going to show 2 projects.
Okay, 2 projects.
Yes,
And we
the
can
2
put that
projects
in our
also we are
resume.
covering. Sorry?
Can we put that in our resume?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Pradeep.
Hi, Ankit.
Right.
I do have some queries. Like, I have an experience of 13 years in mainframe admin. So mainframe admin, I'm working for Kyndryl. It's completely new to me of cloud. So as I'm working on legacy one, so will that be how it would be? Is that to a coding
I
part?
just in this one, Pradeep, we don't need any coding.
Okay.
No coding, it's just a Linux part is required, and that's what we are covering in this training also.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And yes, Ankit. Yeah, and you'll be showing the real time projects as well, right? Like how
We
the
have
scenario.
2 projects also, and this training is all about practicals. So the main concept of this training is to understand what I am doing it right now. Okay. So if you are able to understand those concepts, what I'm doing it, and definitely you can understand with the help of this one, you can do anything in real time, whatever you want to do. Because if you
Perfect.
doing
Yeah.
spoon fitting, you're not able to understand. It means you can't work on real time, Pradeep.
Correct.
If you're
Right.
able to understand the concept, you can do anything, whatever you want to do. That is
Right.
why earlier I said to the previous person, we are not going to help you on work in real time when you're working in your office. Work sport, because we know that we are giving that type of training where you can easily understand the concept and you can easily work in real time. We are not going to stuck there.
Got it. Ankit. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Looks
We are
hands-on
not
will
doing
get.
spoon fitting like other people are doing it. We want that our students are able to understand the concept. In the training, whatever the doubts they have, if they have 100 doubts, they can ask 100 times also.
Got it, Ankit. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thanks for
Okay.
clearing.
Few more questions and then we'll start with topic. Yes, Venkatesh. Yes, Venkatesh, you have raised your hand. To ask your question, you need to unmute yourself. Okay. So we'll start with our today's topic where we are going to discuss about how we can create our AWS account. To create your AWS account, first of all, you need to go to this particular portal, the link which I have given it, or even if you search on Google, to go to this website, aws.amazon.com. Here you will find an option called create your own account also. Let's say just I go with sign in right now. See here we have the below. You get an option to create a new AWS. So if you click on new AWS account, you'll directly come to this particular URL, the URL which I have shared in the PPT. Here it is asking for few details which you need to provide. You need to enter your email ID. You need to enter your password. And again, you need to enter your password. Email ID, you can use any email ID, Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook.com, any email ID, but I'm requesting you don't use your official email IDs, use your personal email IDs. And then here you need to give your account name also. And whatever the account name you are giving it, that account name needs to be unique globally. Means that some other person has used that name, you can't use that particular name. Whatever the account, let's say example, if when I'm creating my account, let's say example, I have given the account name as Ankit Narula. But the same name is used by some other person also. So I can't use this particular name. So it means let's say you can put some numeric characters also into that. So it will going to be a unique name. So any unique name you can provide to your AWS. And then you need to click on continue. After clicking on continue, you'll get some more options. But before that, we'll discuss about password. What password we need to provide? Out of these four things, you need to follow at least three things: uppercase, lowercase, number, non-alphanumeric characters. Out of these four things, you need to provide at least three things, and your password length needs to be 8 characters long. This is the minimum requirement of your password. One uppercase, one lowercase, number, alpha. Out of these four things, minimum three things you need to. Account name, I have already told you it must be. You can see here on left side, it is giving the same details which we have discussed in previous session. Free tier offer. Always free, 12 months free. Now, which plan you want to select? You want to select a business plan or personal plan? Go with the personal plan. Because in business plan, you need to take some plans from their side, which cost you something. Guys, I'm stopping the chat log. You guys are sending the message in the chat box, and it's not possible for me to focus on two things. So I'm stopping the chat. Please don't send me the chat box any message. If you have any question, you can raise your hand. After this topic, definitely I'll give you the chance to speak. I can't focus on two things, one on chat box, one I'm teaching you these guys. So please, I'm stopping the chat. If you have any question, please raise your hand. Now, first select your personal, because here in personal we are getting it free plan. I don't want any plan which a support required from AWS side to us. So select personal plan, then enter your full name, your mobile number, your country, your address, and then postal code. Postal code means PIN code, which we are calling in India. Then check the checkbox. If you want to read their agreement, you can read that also. Then click on continue. After clicking on continue, you need to enter your card details here. It can be credit card or it can be debit card also. But in India, few people might be have RuPay card. AWS is not supporting RuPay card. Other than that RuPay card in India, most of the people will have Visa and MasterCard, so it is supporting both. So it is not going to support your RuPay card. And one more important point. Even if you're giving Visa and MasterCard, your card must be enabled with international transactions. Your debit card or credit card, whatever you're using, it must be enabled with international transaction. By default in India, international transactions are disabled by default. So you need to enable it by checking with your bank. Mostly if you log in with your mobile banking, from mobile banking or from internet banking, you can easily enable. But still, if you face an issue, you need to contact your bank. And you don't need to give much limit, just give a limit of 10 rupees there. Because they are going to deduct 2 rupees from your account just to validate your card, that's all. And even those 2 rupees, also you will get a refund within 3 to 5 working days. And your card number you need to enter, your expiry date of card, card holder name, CVV. And do you, if you want to provide your PAN number also, you can provide, but it's optional. And then verify and now. Lot of people have maybe wrong assumption here. If I'm providing my card details, might be, let's say example, in future I'll get some bill, so they'll deduct automatically. No. In India, it is not possible. I'm not sure about other countries. In India, it is impossible because as per RBI rule in India, they can't deduct a single paisa from your account till that time you're not entering that OTP. So they are not going to deduct a single rupee from your account till the time you are not giving the permission to. After click on verify and continue, it is asking for an OTP. To enter that OTP to deduct those 2 rupees. Enter the OTP, click on submit. Now here it is going to validate your mobile number. Whatever the mobile number you have entered it here with your country code, mobile number, yeah, it is going to validate. But there are 2 options to validate your code. One is SMS, the other one is voice. Whichever option you want, you can use. You'll get an OTP, and that particular OTP you can enter in the next step. So first select your country, enter your mobile number. It's automatically taking your mobile number from previous step. Enter your security code here, and then click on send SMS or call. Here we are getting that particular call here, that OTP. Enter that OTP, then click on. After click on continue, again here it is asking which support plan you need to select. Earlier we have selected free plan just because of the personal plan, sorry, we have selected. Because of this personal plan, here we are getting an option to select support free plan. We have some other plans also, developer support plan, business support plan. These are plans we don't require. In real time, client use it, but for our learning purpose, we don't need to pay anything to AWS. So go with the free plan and then complete sign up. After complete sign up, go to AWS Management Console. And here it is asking to select my role and I am interested in. Select any options, whichever you want to select. Here even you will get an option called AWS Associate. You can select that one. And then click on submit. When you click on submit, when you log into your account, this is how your account is going to look like. But yes, sometimes your account is going to activate within 2 minutes. Sometimes it takes near about 2 to 3 hours also to activate your. So this is how you can create your AWS. Any question anyone have now, you can please raise your regarding this particular. Yes, Sribi, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. Actually, when I try to log in into the account, it's asking to choose root user or IAM user. Which
Do you
one
have
I
already AWS account?
No.
First, create your account. Okay. Then after that, you need to choose root user ID. Okay.
Okay.
Then give your email ID and the password. What is IAM user? We'll learn in our training. Okay.
Okay.
Right now, just go with the root user, enter email ID and password. You can log. Just create your account.
Thank you.
Yes, Shrikant.
Yeah, Ankit, you showed in the last previous two screens. While selecting, I am selecting as a associate or any other things. So if I'm selecting as associate in the drop down,
Doesn't make any difference, Shrikant. You can select even any other option also.
no. My question was if I'm selecting anything like associate, so the tools will be varied or it is common to across all.
That is why I'm saying you can select any option. It doesn't make any difference.
Okay, fine.
Any option. It doesn't make any difference. You will get different services if you are selecting some other. You can select any option.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that was the question. Thank you.
Yes, Satish.
Ankit, is there any option to disable these debit card things, just like the GCP is?
You are from which country, Satish?
Mm-hmm.
You are from which country?
I am from India.
As per India rule, they are not going to deduct a single rupee from your account.
Okay, good.
And one more thing, even they are not storing your card details. Recently, 2 months back, we got an RBI statement. So even they can't store your card details till the time you are not given.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank
you. Don't worry about that. They are not going to deduct a single rupee from your account.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Till that time, you are not going to click on pay option. And then you need to even enter an OTP.
Okay. Got it.
Yes,
Thank you.
So this payment is for to use these services or what?
Just for validate your card. That's all. 2 rupees. And 2 rupees you are getting in refund in 3 to 5 days.
Okay, no any other payment here.
No,
right?
while that is why in previous session I have told why just creating an account, we just need to invest 2 rupees. And that 2 rupees also we are getting a refund within 3 to 5 working.
Oh, okay. Sorry, this is my first class, so I was not aware about
No
that.
issues. Don't worry, the 2 rupees also you'll get a refund.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just want to know, Rohini, are you in the WhatsApp group?
Yes, I'm in the WhatsApp group.
Okay, so if my team has already shared the recording of day one, I'll inform them, they'll again share it. So you can please watch the day one recording also again, and day two
Okay.
recording also will share in our WhatsApp group also today.
Okay, sure. I'll check.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, Prem Singh. Prem Singh, you have raised your hand.
Hello, Ankit. I'm able to hear you.
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Ankit, actually, I have the 11-year experience as Oracle DBA. So this training will helpful for me.
Yes, Prem. And I tell you one more thing, might be you are aware of that. Or GBA jobs are finishing from the market very soon. The reason very less jobs are going to be there in the market.
So you will cover the administration part.
We are covering it associate level, that admin part of AWS. We are not covering it any related to DBA. After completion of this training, Prem, if you want to go, there is a few services which we'll discuss in upcoming session. I'll tell you that also. You can learn those services which are related to DBA in our AWS platform.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks. Thanks. Thanks for it.
Yes, Satish.
Hi, Ankit. So here you mentioned that my roles and I am interested in which options we have to select. Actually, I didn't.
Like earlier, I said to one person also, you can select any option, guys. There is nothing making it, because with this selecting of roles, you will not get some different service. With this selecting of role, you will not get some extra bill. Nothing like that.
Okay, good.
Okay, so for these things which we need to least bother about, you can select anything.
Yes. So
okay, don't worry about this thing, guys. Don't bother about this thing, because this selecting of this thing is not going to define your career. This thing is not going to define your bill. This thing is not going to give some different service. So least bother about these things.
Right.
Select any option, whichever you want to select.
Okay, so why I'm asking you, because some clouds are having some different features based on their different roles. Like
that is why in the starting earlier I said, Satish, select any option.
Yes. Okay.
Because I know that here it is not going to define anything about your career, about your services, about your bills. Nothing going on.
So my account is created successfully.
Yes.
I got the message. Thank you, Ankit.
Okay. Yes, Karthik, you can unmute. Karthik, you have raised your hand to ask your question. You need to unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi Ankit. I was stuck in a root user step. Which I have to select.
When you're trying to log into your account?
Yeah.
So you just need to select root option. Like earlier I said to one girl also, he was asking, you need to select root user right now. Give your email ID, click on next, enter your password. What is IAM user? We'll learn in our upcoming.
IAM user.
Regarding IAM user, we'll learn in our upcoming session. It is one service we have in AWS. IAM user is one
just
service.
I log in with root user.
Yes, right now you log in with root user, give your email ID, click on next, enter your password. But if they ask any security code, you need to enter that security code.
Okay, thank you, Ankit. Okay.
Okay, let me log in with my AWS account also. Don't worry, this one which I'm getting is just because of cache's error. Done. Here I am able to log into my AWS account. When you guys log in, you will not see something like this recently visited services. You will not see this thing because I have recently visited. I'm using for my previous batches also. That is why I am able to see this recently visited service. And here we are going to discuss about our first service called EC2. What is the full form of EC2? EC2 stands for Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. What is this all about a service? EC2 is like a computer to us. Let's take example. I have this laptop. When I purchased this particular laptop, I have seen few things. What few things? CPU, RAM, hard disk, operating system. So whenever we are purchasing one laptop or a computer, we are always seeing these four things. And I want the same type of computer in Amazon platform also. On Amazon infrastructure, I need the same type of computer. So if I want a same type of computer, or we can call it server, at time we are using a service called EC2. Under EC2 service, we can create our own servers, means our own computers we can create there. In previous session, I have given one example here, like I want to create my own OTT platform, and for that OTT platform, I need to done lot of investment. And for this one, I need to purchase servers, CPU, RAMs, hard disk, softwares. I need to purchase. But here, if I want to start my OTT platform, I don't need to purchase anything. I can directly create the same server which I want to create in my local servers. That same servers I can create in EC2 machines. So EC2 machine is like a computer. We are creating a same type of computer in Amazon servers. That service is called as EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud. And here are the full list of operating system which is used under our Amazon. Amazon Linux, Ubuntu, Windows, CentOS, Oracle Linux, Mac operating system. So these are the types of operating system it is supporting. Any type of operating system you can use to create your EC2 machine, to create your own server. So first, I am going to show you how to create a Windows EC2 machine. Like I have this laptop, same type of computer I want to create here. First thing, before creation of this particular EC2 machine, what you need is you need to select a region. Region means in which particular data center you want to create this particular EC2 machine. And where I can select that particular region, see here on the right top. I'm getting it in Virginia. And Virginia means North Virginia. It's in US. So if I click on this drop down, here I'm getting the full list of regions. Full list of regions I am getting here. California, Hong Kong, Hyderabad, Mumbai, lot of I'm getting it. I'm selecting Mumbai. Whichever you want to select, you can select as per your nearest location. So I'm selecting the Mumbai region. Might be few of the students right now not able to see Hong Kong and Hyderabad region because these are the recently launched regions we have. It is still not enabled for all AWS accounts. So might be if you're not able to see, don't worry about that. You can select Mumbai region. Or let's say those are from US, they can select any region which is near, you are near to. So here I'm selecting Mumbai region. After selecting of Mumbai region, search EC2 service. I can even click here also, is it recently used? But for you guys, it is not coming under recently used. So search EC2. I just type EC2 and press. Now, click on launch. Here I have instances. Click on instances and then click on launch. Now, creation of this EC2 machine is a few step process. The first step is we need to enter the name here. So let's say I'm giving it EC2-118 and I give this PIN-EC2-1. This name can be any name. It's not mandated to be unique name. Can be any name, even you can give your name also. Any name you can give to this particular EC2. So first step we have completed, we have entered the name. Next step is we need to suit EMI. We need to select EMI. What is EMI here? EMI stands for Amazon Machine Image. In our normal language, we guys are calling it as operating system. In our normal language, in our daily life, we are calling it as operating system. But in AWS, this operating system is called as AMI. You need to remember these terminologies also, guys. I know that on day one, no one can remember. Slowly, you need to remember these terminologies also. We are not in our upcoming session. I'm not going to use a word called operating system. Whenever we record, I'm going to use a word called AMI. AMI or Amazon Machine Image. Which AMI we need to select? Just give in the bracket. We need to select Windows. Because we are creating Windows. Scroll down. Here I'm getting Amazon Linux, Mac, Ubuntu, Windows. Click on Windows. Scroll down. Under Windows also we have multiple types. 2022, 2022 core base, 2019. You need to select which one, the one which is coming under free tier edition. You can see here on right side. We have free tier edition. Even 2016 version also we have it. I'm going with 2019 free tier eligible. I'm not selecting 2022 because 2022 one is recently launched, but still in 2022 we have some issues. So while practice, I don't want those issues to become. So that is why I'm selecting 2019 base, which is coming under free tier. So our second step is also completed. We have select our. Next step is we need to select instance type. Scroll. By default, which instance type I am coming here? E2 micro. This is the name of the instance type. And this naming convention is used by the AWS team. If I show you here, see here, T2 nano, T2 micro, T2 small, T2 medium, T2 large. First scroll on last, see here, M4.10x large, M4.2x large. So these are the names of our instance type. So this naming convention is used by the AWS to define their machines. Now, which type I need to select? Let's take example, my requirement is very low right now. So I just go with one CPU and 1 GB of. Is this sufficient for Windows machine? Yes. Right now, I'm just starting my business. So whenever we are starting our business, always every client is going with some very basic requirement. But yes, whenever their customer base is increasing, then they can increase CPU and RAM in future also. How do they increase? We'll learn in upcoming session. Now, so here I'm using T2 micro type of instance. Under this, I am getting it 1 CPU and 1 GB of RAM. And even you guys also need to be use the same one because it is coming under free tier. In previous session, I have shown you one link. Let me show you that link again. There we can see how much free quota we are getting for that particular service. This is what we have seen in previous session, this page. The first service which we are learning is EC2. How much it is free? 750 hours per month. And even in this one, they have given the type also. You can see here T2 micro or T3 micro. So you can select T2 micro or T3 micro type of instance which are coming under free tier. But yes, in few regions, we don't have T2 micro type of instance. So in those regions where we are not having T2 micro type of instance, we need to use T3 micro. So this is for Linux. Same way we have for Windows also. So 750 hours per month, we are getting it under our free quota. We don't need to worry about it, is completely free. And even here it is also mentioned. Free tier eligible. So make sure you are selecting the free tier eligible. So we have selected CPU and RAM also. Can I give my own CPU and RAM? Let's say example, my requirement is I need to give 3 CPU and 21 GB of RAM. Just example. Can I give my own types? Can I create my own types? These things are not possible in cloud platforms. So here we always need to select the types as per given by the AWS. So we have a T2 micro, 1 CPU, 2 GB of RAM. 2 CPU, 4 GB of RAM. 2 CPU, 8 GB of RAM. So we need to always select the type which is created by the AWS. So we are selecting T2 micro. So our one more step is coming. Scroll down. Next is key pair. We need to create a new key pair. And whenever I'm going to create this key pair, special characters does not work in this key pair. Click on create new key pair. What is this key pair before that? Key pair is like a password to us. So if I want to connect to my Windows machine, this key is going to help us to connect our Windows machine. So I'm going to click on new key pair, enter the name of our key pair. I'm giving this name. Create key pair. Now when I create key pair, here system is downloading the key. And what is the extension of this key? PEM, PEM. I'm going to save this PEM file in my batch 118. Here. So we have created our key pair also. Key pair is like a password to us. Next. Scroll down. Here we have some network settings. Here we have subnet, auto assign public IP. I'm just going with default right now. I'm not disturbing it. In our upcoming session, when we'll come to a service called VPC, at that time we are going to learn about these particular things. These are very important things. Scroll down. Now here I need to create security group. Here also, I'm just going with the default details. I'm not changing any detail here, but I'll explain a little bit about this right now. In our upcoming session, we'll learn in more depth also. So here what I'm doing is I'm creating one security group, which by default system is creating with the name called Launch Wizard 2. What it is doing here is it is allowing one port number called RDP port number. What is this RDP port number? To connect any Windows machine, it is mandatory to enable a port number called RDP port. It is mandatory, which is by default system is doing it. I don't need to do anything. By default system is enabling the port number RDP. Anyone knows the port number for RDP? If anyone knows, you can confirm me in the chat box. RDP port number. The RDP port number is 3389. Guys, if we are not going to enable this particular port number, it is impossible to connect our Windows machine. Even if you have a password, then also we can't connect to our Windows machine. So this is mandatory thing, but which I'm not going to do any changes. I'm getting it by default. I'm going with this one. Regarding this particular thing, we'll learn in upcoming session, slowly in upcoming session, we'll discuss more things. When we learn about Linux machine, when we learn about web servers, that time we'll discuss more. Scroll down. 30 GB by default hard disk, I'm getting it when we are creating our Windows machine. So how much hard disk we are getting it? 30. This is by default, and maximum till 30 GB is coming under free quota to us. And then here we have advanced details. Regarding advanced details, we'll discuss in our session, because in this we have a lot of options. We are not discussing about any option, right? We'll discuss later. Now let's have quick recap again before click on launch instance. First thing what we need to do is we need to give the name of our machine. Second thing, we need to select operating system, which we have select as Windows 1, and then we have given Windows 2019 base 3 tier. Third step, we have selected CPU and RAM here with the help of instance. So we have selected CPU and RAM. Which type we have selected? The type name is called as T2 mine. And this one is coming under your free tier. If you are selecting any other type, you will get a bill for it. So make sure when you do practice, you are going to select T2 micro type of instance. And then we have created a new key pair. Key pair is like a password to us. With the help of this key, I can generate a password so I can connect to my machine. Scroll down. Here in network settings, we didn't do any changes. We are going with the default details. And here also, I'm not doing any changes, but we have discussed it. It is mandatory to enable a port number called RDP to connect our Windows machine. And RDP port number is 333. Then here we are getting hard disk, which by default we are getting as 30 GB. I am also going with 30 GB. If I want to increase, we can increase that also, but minimum is 30 GB required for Windows machine. It is. Then we have advanced details. Regarding advanced details, we learn in our upcoming session. And here on right side, we have summary also. Here I have number of instances. How many machines I want? I need only one single machine. Let's take example with same details. If you need 10 machines, so you can mention here as 10. You can mention as 10 here. System will automatically create 10 EC2 machine with same configuration. But I don't require 10 machine. I just require only one single machine. So I'm just giving as 1. And here also I can see which AMI I have selected, which instance type I am using it, security group, which system is creating a new security group with the name called Launch Wizard 2. What is security group? It's just like a rules which we are applying it. And here I'm getting storage 30. Even there also they have clearly mentioned about that free tier eligible. And now I'm going to click on launch instance. It means system is going to create our EC2 machine. So we have created one server in our Amazon servers. In our Amazon infrastructure, we have created one EC2 machine. So it is in the pending state. It takes few seconds to create our. So after a few seconds, if you are going to check, it is going to show the status as running. Now you can see here, it is showing you the status as running. Let me come to people. So we have completed till launch. Now just creating a virtual machine is our work is completed? No. Our work is not yet completed. What we need to do? After creation, even I need to connect to this particular machine. So how we can connect? Select our EC2 machine. Click on. When I click on connect, go to RDP client. We have multiple tabs. Go to RDP. Scroll down. Now, when I click on scroll down, we need to generate the password here. So, first of all, note down public DNS. I am noting down public DNS. Here we have username. This is my by default username, administrator. So whenever we are using Windows machine, you will get by default username as administrator. Click on get password. But when I click on get password, here we are getting some warning. At least we need to wait for 4 minutes to generate our password. After launching of the EC2 machine, we can generate this password after 4 minutes. And here right side, I can see at what time we have launched our machine at 9:51. So it's already 3 minutes. It means we need to wait for 1 more minute to generate our password. Now it is completed. Now I can generate the. Now to generate our password, I need to upload the key. Which key? This key. Windows -EC2-118-key. Click on upload. Select that particular. Open. Decrypt password. Don't worry, guys. Those have question. You guys can raise Raise your hand. I'll come to you just after a few minutes. Now here I'm getting a password. I'm noting down my password also. So here I'm getting DNS name. Here I'm getting username. And here I'm getting. Now I need to connect. To connect to this machine, I need some software. Which software I need? Remote desktop connection. In your Windows machine, by default, you have this software. So just search RE. You can see here I'm getting remote desktop connection. Click on this one. In the computer, you need to enter your DNS name, the DNS name which we have note down from here. The public DNS. Click on show options. Enter your username. Administrator. Click on enter your password. Okay. Yes. So I'm able to connect to that particular Windows EC2 machine with the help of remote desktop connection. Now, in this Windows machine, if I want to work, I can work, I can create any application, I can install anything, whichever I want to install, I can do anything in this particular Windows machine. Yes, here. Let me just go to this PC also. This PC, you can see here I'm getting 29.9 GB it is showing, 30 GB it means we are. We'll go to the properties. 1 GB of RAM. I can see. Windows Server 2019 we have selected. Here. To activate our Windows machine, we need activation key also, the license we need. But here we don't need to worry about the licensing part, guys. The licensing part is taken care by the AWS team. They have already taken lot of license from from Windows team. So we don't need to worry about the licensing part. You guys can directly use any software whichever you want to. So you can see here our Windows machine we are able to connect. This is how we can connect, create our machine and connect. Let's have quick questions, and then in the end of the training, I'm going to show you after your practice how to terminate this machine. Because after our practice, I don't need this particular EC2 machine because it is consuming our 750 hours of that quota. So I don't need, I need to delete this machine after my practice. How to delete this machine, we'll discuss it. Let's have quick questions and then I'm going to show. Yes, Yomi, you can unmute. Xiaomi 22031168. I have raised your hand. You can please unmute yourself.
Hi, sir.
Yes, may I know the good name?
Sri Kumar.
Yes, Sri Kumar.
Yes, I completed my graduation last year.
Okay.
After the completion of this AWS course, should I apply my, sorry,
Yes, Kumar, continue your question.
Shall I put some experience in this year if I get
Yes,
job?
yes, you can. Definitely, you can put some experience and then you can apply for jobs also.
Okay, within I got graduation. So
Then you have computer graduation, Kumar.
okay, okay, sir. And if I miss some classes, where I get those records?
Right now, few recordings we are going to upload in our YouTube channel. But after that, when it's going to be just only for paid candidates, you will get from our website.
Okay.
Okay, call logiclabstech.com.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, Vineet, you can unmute.
Yeah, Ankit, is my question is, in you have just told like in some region we have a T2 micro available and some region a T3 micro available, right?
Correct.
So what is basically difference between T2 and T3 instances?
CPU and RAM.
Okay. So
CPU
T3
and
means
RAM.
in T3 basically the less CPU and RAM available or more?
More.
More. Okay. 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 Thank you. Thank you for clarification.
Yes, Doreen, you can unmute.
Hello, Anki. Yes, my question is, I want to know about the RDP. You say you want to use the RDP, but I didn't see you use that RDP.
RDP is the
300
port
something.
number. RDP is the port number. To connect any Windows machine, it is mandatory to enable port number. Let's example, if I didn't enable that port number, it means I can't connect to my machine with the help of this remote desktop.
Yeah.
So if I want to work on that particular machine, it is mandatory to enable that particular port number. Without enabling the port number, I can't connect to this machine and I can't work on that particular machine.
Or that means to connect to the remote machine, you have to enable the RDP port.
Yes, correct.
Oh, okay, but
it is mandatory. It is not optional. It is mandatory thing. That is why AWS is so smart that when I select the Windows operating system, they automatically enable that option.
Okay, yeah, I see.
Okay.
Yes, and then my second question is about is about when we create the account, right? And then at the level that they say how do you plan to use AWS? Is it business or personal use?
Personal. You need to select personal option.
Okay. Thank you.
Don't go for the business one, just select a personal one, because after that business in personal one, we are getting some support plans. Okay, so you need to select as a free support plan.
Okay.
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 Thank you.
And
yes,
my last question.
Okay, you have any more questions? Yes, continue.
Yes, my last question. Yeah, my last question is did we need a certificate to work with after training? Or you can
which
find a
certificate
job
you're talking
without
about?
I think is
if a person is applying as a fresher, then definitely he need a course completion certificate also. Because fresher person, those are, let's say, compare the college, companies are checking what type of knowledge they have. To assume that we have that knowledge, they need that certificate. For a fresher, it is mandatory. Okay, for experienced person, that certification, course completion certificate is not much bother.
Oh, that means if you are already working, you don't need a certificate, only training. That's it.
Yeah, that's all. Okay, but we are providing the certificate to all our students because by default system is automatically going to generate to all of them. Okay.
And what about, I think, yeah, it's a certificate. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, when you're ready, you can.
Yeah, hi Ankit. With that public DNS and credentials, can anyone able to access to that?
Yes, if anyone has public DNS username and password, anyone can connect to this machine right now, because right now we have given as public access. In our upcoming session, Vinay, we'll learn about more about security group, that time we learn how we can restrict.
Okay, Ankit. One more question. Instead of public DNS, can we use that public IP address?
Yes, you can use public IP address also.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Ankit.
Yes, Sri.
Ankit, I've been trying to like when we need to connect to the system, we need to insert the same username and password, right? So when I enter my password, it's showing as the login attempt failed, the credential doesn't work.
Which
So
you
what
are trying to log in? You are trying to log in AWS account or this remote desktop connection?
in remote desktop connection?
No, did you create this machine till now?
Yes, I did.
I just want to know, are you doing practice parallelly whenever I'm teaching it?
Yes.
Please don't do these things next time. This is first time you're doing, please don't do this thing. I'm requesting you. The reason is, might be you miss something which can be the interviewer question, and that might be at your career level. Okay, so whenever I'm teaching it, please focus on these things. After that, you will get a recording, watch the recordings, and then start your practice. Okay, because that why you are getting error message, because might be while teaching you have done some mistake into that. That's the reason. So please, next time I'll show you how to terminate this machine, and when you will receive the video, please watch the video one more time carefully, then practice, and 100% you will not get error message at all. But still, if you get error message, any error message, drop me an email. You have my email.
Okay.
Do you have my email ID?
Yes, I did.
So please send me a screenshot. I'll check and I'll reply.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. You can. Yes, sir. You can unmute.
Hello, Ankit. I just want you to please send me the link to the AWS account.
Link, if for the link, you can just search on Google.
Okay.
Or even when you receive the PPT, in the PPT, the link is given. When you come to this website called aws.amazon.com.
Okay.
Click on sign in. Okay. And then after click on sign in the below, you will get option of create a new. But right now I'm not getting because I'm already logged in.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Here you go. Create a new. Okay.
Sure, thank you.
Yes, Santosh. Santosh Raut, you have raised your hand. Yes, Santosh.
Hello.
Yes, Santosh.
Yes. My question. We have created a 2019 server on the AWS cloud. Okay, sir. So my office is in remote. Like, okay. So how should I ping that server? Should I mention the IP address on that server? How should we connect? How can we ping
For
that?
pinging the request, Santosh, you need to
server?
enable some port numbers first. Pinging request by
Where?
default will not work in cloud platforms. We need to enable some port numbers.
Okay, so with this server is how will work on my network?
So you can connect, like I have connected.
Okay, not getting, sir.
This, are you able to understand how I connected to this machine, Santosh?
Yes. We have just created Windows server on the AWS cloud. Okay.
So I'm asking Santosh, are you able to understand how I connected to this machine?
Yes, sir.
So same way you can connect from your local machine also, from your system also.
Okay, this all policies working on that server. Right?
Are you using your office system you're talking about? You need to connect the same remote desktop in your office one. So that might be your office system restrictions. Or you're talking about practice. While practice, you need to use your office laptop.
Okay.
Santosh, while practice, you want to use your office laptop. Is it your question?
We have 20 PCs.
Okay.
So we need a 2019 server, right? I have created on the AWS cloud. So how should with the working?
You need to work on this machine, same process, Santosh, you need to connect to this machine.
Yes, yes.
But you want all 20 machines will connect with same machine.
Same machines, right?
So elaborate your question, Santosh. I can't predict your question. So elaborate your question, what you're trying to say. Okay.
We have 20 PCs. Okay.
And you all want that same machines to be connected. So you need means for Windows 1, you need to create 20 different users for that in a same machine.
Yes, yes. We will create group policies and create users on that AWS cloud machine server.
Yes,
okay.
correct.
So how will it work?
So then you can connect with the same remote desktop connection, Santosh.
Okay.
Okay, you can create different users for them, and then with the help of remote desktop connection from 20 laptops or 20 computers, you can connect.
Yes, yes.
But yes, from one user at a time, you can log in with one machine, because in the Windows 1, it is restricted. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Any more questions? Or do you want any more elaboration from my side? Okay. And next time, Santosh, when you're asking your question, please elaborate your question so it will be easy for me to answer you. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
Yes, Risha, you can. Risha, you have raised your hand to ask your question. You need to unmute yourself.
Sorry. I didn't see that. Yeah. Okay. So there is something called as root volume next to the RAM, right? Which
We'll
is
learn
saying
in
as
upcoming
GP.
session regarding the volumes.
Okay, sure.
If we have
That
a
is
topic, we'll learn it later.
okay, sure.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, Tosin, you can unmute.
Hey, how you doing?
You can ask your question.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to know the intents of coding, and if there will be coding, what is it going to be? Linux, strictly Linux, or Java or Python? So which one are we focusing on this class?
We just need a basic Linux required, and though that particular basic Linux we are going to learn in our upcoming session. We are not going to use, we don't require Java, we don't need Python. That is completely work of the developers.
Okay, so what are the job market for this course? Is it just solution architect or DevOps? What are the other opportunities?
So you can go with solution architect. After that, you can go with DevOps part also.
Aside those two, any other one? That's it?
Yes, after that, you want to learn parallelly, you can learn parallelly also. Or after that, you want to learn, you can learn that also. It's up to your wish. But I'm suggesting you, after completion of this course, go with DevOps.
Okay, so after the completion of this course, we're looking at, let's say, 2 to 3 years of experience, or just 1 year?
Yes.
Or
No, 2-3 years of experience you can issue.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Murli.
Hello, sir. Yeah, hi. I have a question like, so we generated the password, but each time the password will be the same, or we need to, whenever we want we have to generate.
Whenever you're generating a password, Murli, every time you'll get a new password.
Okay, sure. But we have to select the key which we stored in our.
Yes, so that's why in real time, we are always taking multiple backups of our key, so we will not lose our key.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Azuddin, you can unmute.
Hello, Ankit. I just want to know, in the market, there are many kind of ways that do the AWS tutors, and they provide some bringing.
I'm not able to hear, your voice is low. Please increase your volume, Azuddin.
Is it now audible?
Yes, Azuddin.
So in the market, we have many AWS tutor and all. They provide an online and they charge around more than 20,000. I don't know how come 175.
It doesn't mean if you're charging less, we are not covering something. Don't think about those things. You can compare the course content with them and ours. and definitely you'll find something extra in our course content.
Okay, you're covering everything. It's not like that they are doing some paid version and we are only doing trail version. Not like that, right?
This is completely a paid training. This is not a free training.
No, Amazon, I'm telling. We are what all we are selecting here as a trail version, right?
No,
Free.
if you want to select any other type of instance, you can select, but you will get a bill, Azruddin. I have shown, because you're not the only one student. There are other students also, because I know that they don't want to pay the bill. So I'm telling that to select the free things. If you select any other thing, you will get a bill. The only thing you need to pay that bill.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, that's what my question. Thank you.
Yes, Mahipa.
Yeah, good morning, Ankit. Good morning, everyone.
Good
So,
morning.
Ankit, here my doubt is the RAM size. What is the maximum size of RAM and hard disk we can select while creating the EC2 machines?
You can see those in the instance types, whichever we have. Here, like here, you can go to instance type. Here you will see all the whatever the instance types we have in AWS. Here you are. Here you can just go to the maximum page. Here you are. 128 GB also we have, 4096 RAM also we have. Okay, we have, might be it is more than that also, will save something. If you want to filter, you can filter also. Just use this one. This is the maximum size we have. CPU, if you want to check,
size, right?
CPU 6448. This is the RAM size. But yes, if you're selecting the bigger one, definitely you'll get a more bill for those.
Okay. So hard disk is this storage GB, right? Beside that memory.
Hard disk. Yes, hard disk size is something 32,000 something size we have, the maximum. I don't remember right now exact size. The maximum size for hard disk is 32 GB, 32,000 GB something.
Okay. Beside that memory GB, the storage is the hard disk, right? Hard disk size, right?
Yes, storage we are called volumes. Actually, we are using a word called volumes for our hard disk here.
Okay.
Okay, so those are called as volumes.
Okay. And one more thing, Ankit. So while creating, generally while we are installing, while we are purchasing any laptop outside, so we are choosing the configuration like processor like i3, i4, i5, the different generations. Is there any flexibility to take the particular processor, or only the by default processor which is
by
providing
default, which we have from AWS, we need to use only those.
Okay. If you want to change, not possible, right?
No, you can increase it. Let's say right now, just go with 1 GB, 1 CPU, 1 CPU RAM. I'm just going. I need to increase to 2 CPU and 8 GB of RAM. I can increase that. How to do, we'll learn in our upcoming sessions.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, Ranjit. Ranjit, I'm waiting for your question. You can please ask your question. Venkatesh, you can unmute.
Sir, good morning, sir, first of all.
Good morning.
Sir, this is only for architecture course or entire cloud course?
In Venkatesh, in AWS, we have more than 200 services. And there are 10 certifications in AWS.
Yes, sir.
So it is not possible to cover all services in one course. There are different courses we have in mind.
Yes, sir. Azure Cloud, Azure Admin, Azure Architecture,
This
Azure
is
ME,
AWS training. So in
AWS,
AWS training,
sir,
we are
yes,
not
yes.
covering Azure.
Okay.
Okay. Azure is cloud separate, that is provided by a company called Microsoft. This is AWS cloud. In AWS, we learn only AWS services. And only the one which is related to architect associate.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Subhash.
Hi, Ankit. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, when we can get our notes and recordings?
It is uploading in our website already. Yesterday's notes is already uploaded in our website. And those
Okay.
have paid for the batch, they have already received the notes also.
Okay.
To our
How,
batch called 118.
yeah, how many classes we can get free on the last date to payment? What is the
Till
last date to
Friday
payment?
they are the demonstrations we have.
Okay, okay.
Okay. After that, it only paid students can attend the training.
Yeah.
And only paid students are already getting the notes, and only first 3 recordings will share with our all students. After that, day 4 recording, we are not going to share with our any students. And you can see here on the left side, students are
Right.
paying for the batch.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, now I'm going to show you how we can terminate our machine, because I don't require this machine anymore. So what we need to do, we need to terminate this machine. Means delete this machine. But why should I want to delete? Because I don't require this machine. That is why I'm going to delete. Whenever I want to practice again, I can delete again. So how can I delete? Select the instance, click on instance state, and here we have option of stop instance. Stop means I'm shutting down, but I don't want to shut down. I want to completely delete this machine. So for delete, I'm not using stop. I'm going to use as terminate. After terminate means delete. It is impossible to recover this machine if we didn't take a backup of this machine. But I'm terminating, done. Everything, whatever in this machine I have, all things are going to delete by the. So now it is showing us as shutting down. After a few minutes, if we see, system is going to delete our. Yes, Imran.
Ankit, can you show us how to take a backup once before
We'll
the
learn in
termination?
our upcoming session regarding the backup. Right now, it is not possible to show.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll learn in upcoming.
Regarding the public DNS, I have one question. Is it possible we can for this T2 micro, can we create our own DNS? Private DNS?
The DNS doesn't make any difference with type of instance. T2 micro is the type of instance. You want to use any other type, you can use Imran. But yes, you will get a bill for that. Because T2 micro is coming under your free quota.
Okay, whatever they are giving by default, you have to use that itself, right? We cannot make any
Might be
changes.
might be in your
customize.
account, either give you something else also, but you need to select T2 micro. Here, the instance type. Instance type is having no link with the DNS. Miran, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Instance type is having no link with the DNS.
Okay.
You are asking, you have some question on DNS.
The public DNS, we are connecting through that, right? We want to hide that information or something only for us. And yeah, we want to change that information, the public DNS.
You need to assign
details.
elastic IP in that particular case. And you can't hide it. Hide it if you want to hide, you can hide from other users, you can hide, which we are going to create in our upcoming session. You can hide from them. But this is root user right now I'm using. And root user by default have full access.
Okay. So
in our upcoming,
if anybody is having access to this account, can they straight away go and delete the, terminate this instance? In the real time?
We have some option, we can check those checkbox, even we can restrict our root user also. So with the help of it is not going to do.
Right. Okay. Or is it possible? Can we also keep another check wherein our backup is taken before the termination for safety?
There is no option like this. That when we are deleting this machine, then it is take backup. No, like we don't have this option.
Okay.
We have a other backup option, which as per our time, whatever time we are going to set, at that time it is going to take backup. That we'll learn in upcoming session.
Okay. I'm asking this because if anybody accidentally
So that is why we have
terminates
some options. We enable those options in our upcoming session, Imran. So
Okay.
accidentally, no one can delete our machine.
Okay. Yeah. No, I mean,
Okay,
instead of
we'll learn that in upcoming session.
selecting one particular instance, maybe some list of instances will be there in a regular activity to terminate. They are not using it. By mistake, they will terminate some other instance. In that case, I'm talking about.
Yes, that's why I'm saying, Imran, every time we'll learn in upcoming session, we have some options.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Everything I can't show you on the day 2 because right now just we are learning it. We'll definitely learn in upcoming session.
Sure. Thank you, Ankit. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Galaxy A7 you can unmute. Galaxy A7, you have raised your hand for asking your question. You need to unmute yourself. Yes, Lalit.
Hello.
Yes, Lalit, just 1 minute. May I know your good name first of all?
My name is Jay Prakash.
Jay Prakash, please, when next time you join, please rename your name. It's showing me some Galaxy A7. Yes,
Oh,
Jay.
sorry. Okay, sorry. Yeah, actually, is it a mandatory to take the practitioner exam instead of go
No.
with the architect associate? Actually, what's that advisable? Is it good to go with practitioner after that?
Practitioner is a wastage of money.
Okay.
Okay, I'm very straightforward person. I'm saying it's a wastage of money.
Okay,
if you are getting in free, might be some companies are providing coupon codes and they are providing it, then you can go for it. Otherwise, if you want to put your own money, I'm directly saying it is wastage of money.
Okay, is it advisable to directly take that associate level exam?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Ankit. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Lalit, you can unmute. Lalit, yes, you can unmute now.
Hi, sir.
Hi, Lalit.
I am 2016 pass out. I need to put an experience for that course while joining the company.
Okay, so what is your question here, Lalit? I'm not able to understand your question.
Sir, I am 2016 pass out. I have prepared for government jobs, so I don't have any experience.
Okay.
So I have to put some experience for that, or otherwise I have to join as a fresher.
No, you have to put some experience, Lalit, because you have a career gap also. So you have to put some experience.
So which type of experience means any type of, sir? Only
Means
IT.
IT experience.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Risha, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi, Ankit. So if you're not stopping if you're not terminating the instance and just stopping the instance, will it be billable? Like, is it like we are using it? Like, how will they bill it?
It is not counting your 750 here, but it is counting the hard disk space which you are getting, because we are getting 30 GB of hard disk. That space is counting it by the systems, and for that particular one, you will get a bill.
So hard disk space we are not consuming, right? We just put the instance and we are not using it.
You are not using it, but it is still using in AWS servers because they have allocated you 30 GB. So they can charge you for that one. But yes, they are not counting 750 hours, but they can count that 750 hours. Sorry, that hard disk size.
Okay, so it is better always
best
to
practice terminate your machine after practice.
Okay. So, but whatever we are doing on the machine, right, those will be lost if you're terminating it. And then especially a new instance will always be created.
So here we are just practicing, Sirisha. So after our week, that is why in practice, I'm saying real time, we are not deleting it.
Right.
Okay. Just have a practice purpose, delete those machines after practice.
Okay,
then let's say example, you need to practice again. So create it. So it is easy for you also. So you have multiple times creating those machines. You have a practice. So you have remember those things, practicing it easily you can create. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, you are creating very slow. But next time when you're creating, within 10 seconds, you can create a machine.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So it is practice for you guys also.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thanks,
you can unmute. Thank you.
Hi Ankit,
Hi.
I'm Harish. So just
Yes,
it is
Harish.
actually like one of our friend like Shirish had asked the question, no? The most of the answer has been answered like 750 hours. What usually what does it this 750 hours? Does it
750.
reflects our
Yes, we can see that also somewhere how much hours we have used. But for first few days, it is not showing when you create your account. After few days, it starts showing you where to see. We'll see in upcoming sessions.
Sure.
I'm going to show that also.
Okay, so it has been clear. One more thing, for example, we are creating the virtual servers and the like instance, no? Like for example, you create one Win EC to you. Instead of that name, I have created one virtual created one instance. Same like one of our friend has been created the same thing
You're
with the
talking
same
about,
name.
sorry to interrupt you, Harish, you're talking about the naming convention?
Yes,
This
naming convention.
A naming can be anything because
One
this
second.
name not to be unique. Even even when you create this machine, you can also create with the same name.
Okay, no issues if we create with a name
No. Naming convention, this naming convention doesn't make any difference. This is just a name for our machine. Even you can create 100 machine with the same name also in your same account.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been clear. And one more thing, like last question. Like for example, we are you install this one in one of our system and daily we were using. If something happened to that the system, again like we will have to change that remote desktop connection. No, can you let me just elaborate that one single statement once?
Which thing you want to change?
For example, I had installed this in my laptop. Something has
Which thing you
happened
have
to laptop.
installed?
Sorry.
Which thing you have installed, Harish? What you have installed?
That remote desktop connection, like RDB.
This is by default in your Windows machine.
Okay.
It's by default. No, we don't need to install this remote desktop connection. You can see here, the search here you're getting by default.
Okay.
Okay, it is by default in our Windows machine.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, this is we don't need to install. This is by default.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Ankit. Cleared from my side.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, Imran.
Ankit, one final question from my side. Is it possible for me if I'm on public network, if you provide me this public DNS and the password, I can connect right immediately
Yes,
from here?
definitely. Yes, you can connect. Because right now we are giving the public access. In our upcoming session, we learn about how we can restrict access also. Okay. Right now, because we are not going in much more depth, so that is why I'm giving public access. If you have that public DNS username password, anyone can connect.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Ankit. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning.
Ankit, just a quick question.
Mm.
When we are creating AWS account, what difference does it make if I choose, say, a different region? Because however, I'll be using it on the cloud, right? So why we have to choose a different location? Or what does it matter if I choose the nearest location or any other country region?
No, why I'm saying it, just choose the nearest region, because if I've just read, we are practicing it, we are creating very small instances. Okay. But in real time, if I talk about, we have a bigger instance, we have a lot of things. It makes difference the performance issues sometimes. Okay. In real time. While practice, it doesn't make any difference. Even where you are from which country, say here?
India.
So even you can go with North Virginia, doesn't make any difference. I tell you one more thing. Few services are only available in North Virginia region in AWS. There are very few services. Okay. Those are not available in any of the region. Only in North Virginia region we have. Which are those we'll see in upcoming session. Very few services.
Right, Ankit, I get it.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
while practice, even you can select any region, even you go with Sydney, Singapore, Tokyo, you can go with that also.
Right, Ankit. Thank
you. I'm just selecting Mumbai because I'm near to Mumbai.
Right.
That's the reason.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. How you can?
Hi, Ankit again. When do we get the recording so we can use it to practice?
When we end the session.
Okay, great. Thank you.
And then after ending session, it takes near about 1 hour to upload the recording in our website or in YouTube.
Okay, and you also said you sent the materials. I didn't get any.
Material is already up. We are uploading in our website. We are not sending on emails or anywhere. We are sending this one. We are uploading in our website only.
Okay.
Okay. In there we are up.
Thank you.
Okay. So with this, I'm ending this session. In tomorrow's session, we'll learn about how we can create our Linux virtual machine. So in today's session, we have seen Windows EC2 machine. In tomorrow's session, we'll learn about Linux. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Thank you.